Hey everybody, it's Andrew and welcome back to Shining Song Starnova. Than last we left off. Well, the Black Opera Live is about to take place, and the fuckwads who tried to kidnap Mika are out in the audience. And the live house won't kick them out. For reasons. Anyway, the show is about to begin. We had a rallying fanfare backstage beforehand, and it did help bolster my spirits a little bit. At the same time, I'm a pessimist. Well, I try not to be, but I am pretty pessimistic by nature, so I can't help but be skeptical and dread. Anyway, moving forward. The girls took to the stage as our song began. However, the beginning of our live only drove deeper anxiety to the hearts of our fans. How would the girls perform under these dire circumstances? Would they be jeered off the stage with the haters? Ugh. As they looked up, they realized a shocking sight. The center is missing. Mika-chan. I'm going to assume it's more that this is like, she's going to come out a little bit after them as like a dramatic effect thing. I hope. No! As expected, it was too much for her to perform tonight. How could she, when everyone's so intent on hurting her? Tears began to run down the faces of Starnova's fan club. Shit! Mika! Oh, go choke on that. I told you so, didn't I? A showman like her never take the stage. She's probably hiding somewhere backstage, pissing her pants. What is your obsession with? Yeah, I'm just gonna move on. She's probably gonna go run to a producer after this so they can make her feel good again. Rion's entourage of scum laughed and jeered along with him. Ugh. Veins popped out of Kyosuke's temple as the villains dared to impugn Mika's reputation before him. He looked back at his men but only found fear and sorrow in their eyes. What's the matter with you all? Why are you acting like it's over? I mean, Mika-chan's... What if she's... abandoned us? The utterance of those words, tears streamed down Junpei's eyes. I didn't want to believe what people were saying either. But what if she really does think we're just dirty otaku? What if she's been laughing at us behind our back all this time? What if she's just one more unattainable girl who just sneered at us and called us dirty, disgusting virgin worms? Ellipses. No. Tears streamed on the faces of all the men of the Starnova fan club. It can't end like this. And at that moment, firecrackers popped in front of the stage, spraying streamers and confetti all over the audience pit. Yes, go full Chuni, please. And she's on stage in the black... in the costume. I was hoping so. Okay. Okay, yeah. Their beloved Black Angel ran to the stage, fully dressed in her Sylvia Night Song costume. There you go. The fans erupted into relieved elation. Wipe those tears from your faces, for our goddess has come. Forward! Ah! Yeah, okay. Rayon looked back as a wave of men suddenly rushed his goon's position. The charge has begun. Just because she came doesn't mean jack. Boo! Oh, really? Get off the stage, traitor! But the haters' jeers are now becoming drowned out among the exultant cries of Mika's people. Rayon's lackeys suddenly looked at each other in confusion. This wasn't how they expected things would go. Delusional, narcissistic sons of bitches usually don't, yeah. Let's go, everyone! Oh. Wait, is she actually talking? It's hard to hear over the music. Ha ha ha! Okay. Everyone leaped into the air and beat their glow sticks as they chanted along with Mika. Suddenly it was now Rion's goons who had tears in their faces. Indeed, they had actually been cowards, just going on with whatever their boss said all this time. What's going on? I'm out of here. Oh, me too. This place sucks anyways. Where are you going? Cowards! One by one, his cohorts fled him. Rion stomped his feet all by himself, not completely alone. Gah. Finally, the first song ended and Mika addressed the crowd. Okay, now she's definitely gonna talk. The cries of the weeb. I guess technically in this case it would be otaku, but never mind. Exultant cheering. Rion threw up his fist. Dude, go back and cry on one of your forums. Ellipses. Deafening silence fell over the live house. Rion opened his eyes and momentarily interpreted the silence as his victory. He sneered and turned to face the other audience members. Everyone who was like him, surely they would support him against this woman. Instead, he only encountered a wall of pissed off faces. Oops. It's always those pauses that get me. The other audience members voice their agreement with Junpei. In desperation, he climbed over the audience divider and lunged for Mika on the stage. And you've sealed your death warrant, sir. A rule violation. Time to kick this asshole out of here. Under the stage lights, I caught a clear view of his face. This guy. I'd seen him before. That one time at the handshake event. The guy tried to sneak in without a ticket. And not only that, the guy nearly crashed into the night that Mika's apartment got vandalized. And could it be that he was behind all the other vandalism incidents too? So he was the culprit behind everything? I ran out onto the stage and dived in front of Mika. Stop right there! But it turned out my presence was entirely necessary. Halt, criminal scum! Before Rion could make it over to the divider, he was grabbed by the collar of his coat by the heavy-set man behind him. He lifted Rion up, clear off the ground. Okay. The formerly tough antagonist could barely squeak for help as he dangled helplessly in the air. The bigger man hung Rion in front of him and spoke, enunciating his every word so that each syllable seared a brand of terror in Rion's memory. Where did the fucking roar in the background for? Rion screamed like a little girl as his Punisher stared a crater into his psyche, murder in the big man's eyes. That huge guy could have snapped Rion right in half then and there. And instead, he put Rion back down on the ground behind the divider with a huff. The instant Rion's feet touched the ground, he ran sobbing from the live house floor to the exit. Bye-bye, bitch. What the hell was this? From the end, he was just some wussy kid. It's typically what... in most cases, yeah, probably. I shook my head and stood down my guard. As soon as the door slammed shut behind Rion, the audience floor erupted into cheers. Oh. Oh, okay. The situation resolved, I just quickly jogged backstage. By the time I'd gotten off the stage, everyone was already singing along with Mika and the rest of the girls. I grinned to myself at the sight. She certainly has grown up, no? Karama. I managed to clear the situation with the kidnappers quite nicely. Turned out the police were looking to take our friend on quite a number of theft and destruction of public property charges, unrelated to what happened to us. Doubtless they're arresting him outside as we speak, thanks to an anonymous tip given to the authorities by yours truly. Looks like he and his friends will not be giving our girls any more troubles, and the tabloids will be none the wiser that we were involved in his arrest. I see. Thanks. Really, everyone looks like. Yeah. I'm a route. But really. It truly is a beautiful sight, is it not? So, this inside of a loving idol and her equally loving fans. Really is, isn't it? No homo, but the two of us looked at the girls like a pair of proud fathers. Seriously, man. Mika really had grown up into a wonderful idol. At first, she was just an awkward, socially inept recluse armed with nothing but love for otaku culture and a hefty amount of chuni. Gradually, she learned to sing and dance and interact with people. But then she realized that real life wasn't as easy as portrayed in anime. Friendship and love weren't enough alone. Yeah, it shouldn't be an anime either. Fuck that shit. Hate the power of friendship. I hate all that fucking stuff. Ugh. You could do nothing but your best, and yet still end up vilified and hated. The things you love could turn out being disappointing. But despite that, she still realized she loved this world just the same in the end. After all, true love wasn't about supporting something which was already perfect. Love came out of backing things which are imperfect, flaws and all. Like everything in life, anime and idols had its dark side. But all of us still loved it just the same. Perhaps Mika, no, all of us had learned something valuable thanks to the past few months. But this is merely the beginning. We were still nowhere as popular as the biggest idol groups. Starnova still had a long, long way to go before we could all say we had accomplished our greatest dreams. And Mika was the one who was going to lead us to that shining stage. Our Starnova was just beginning. Oh! The girls returned backstage, drenched with sweat and panting after the live. Everyone, you did well. Did we do it? Will this be enough to turn public opinion around? It's still too soon to know for certain, but I think this might be our turning point. Our fans are awfully happy, that's for sure. Well, they better have been happy after all the work we put into making this live a success. Yeah, you got that right. Seriously, never a dull moment. Unexpectedly, President Okada appeared behind me. Everyone. Sensei, what a rare sight it is to see you at the live house. Is something the matter? Well, the thing is, I'm afraid I've got some bad news. Oh, what? Bad news? No way. But we worked so hard for everyone's sakes. No. Actually, Volantis Pictures is now really pleased with how the second half of the television show is turning out. I'm sure many people will enjoy it. Sure, why not? This regards a totally different matter. A different matter? Well, you see, it seems like someone else has outbid our contract to perform at this live house. So you mean we won't be able to perform here anymore? No way. But this live house has been our home for so long. This is where we were born, where all our fans have come every weekend to cheer us on. Boy, who would even do such a thing like that? Can we just outbid them and keep the contract? Well, the thing is, Okada picked up a laptop and opened it, revealing a pre-recorded message. They sent us this message. Oh, for fuck's sake, of course. He pressed the play button, revealing an enormous Baroque office. Suddenly, his face appeared. Yeah, evil shields. Greetings, people of Starnova. Doubtlessly you have been so mired in troubles of your own creation that you have forgotten that I, executive producer of Quasar, has had you in my crosshairs all this time. To think a half-baked idol unit composed of former Golden Calf talents with their failures would dare challenge us, the undisputed leaders of the idol world. But you've had your time for long enough. Now it is us you will face. Soon the ice of winter shall thaw for the coming heat of summer. Did you how long did you spend writing this down? And did you have to like consult several thesaurus and like how to sound dramatic? Yes, the Idol Grand Prix. Who shall be victorious? Your pathetic unit of rejects, or my unit of the greatest idols of the nation? Come now, my children, and join me in this glorious grand war of the idols. With that, the message ended. Kamisho! Just as we had managed to overcome one crisis, we had to do he had to do this. And forget about the Idol Grand Prix for now. We didn't even have theater to, we didn't even have a theater to perform at any longer. I was worried that Bash was going to make his move eventually. Sorry, everyone. It's all because he wants to get even with me for what I did while I was in Quasar. No, it's not like One-Sama's the only ex-Golden Calf talent here. It's only natural they would want to punish us for joining with their agency. Everyone. Oh. My sisters. Eh? It is clear that our haters from before are merely mid-bosses and basic monsters. Now the final boss has finally revealed himself. Shall we cower his threats? Shall we be thwarted here? What say we rally our arms and meet the prime evil of this story head on in the greatest, brightest stage of the idol world, to our victory at the Idol Grand Prix. What are you saying? Of course we're gonna win this year. I mean, just who do you think I am? What the fuck? What? Son of a bitch. Well, that explains one thing. Looks like I've got no choice to do it, huh? Really? After all, you need me, Watanabe Julie, the beauty. Uh-huh. Then I shall contribute my bounty to this endeavor as well. Yeah. Let's do it, y'all. Let's do it, y'all. Maria, looks like everyone's fired up. Everyone, defeating Quasar won't be easy. But unlike any of their haters you've encountered before, they've got both the money and influence to destroy your life with the flick of a finger. Even despite that, let us march on. Alright, let's do it then. Let's take down Quasar. To that end, I have already come to a solution regarding our theater problem. Sensei, what can be done? I know a friend who owns a different theater, but it's much, much bigger. And you'll be required to fill it every weekend, or else the contract will pass to another performer. From now on, you girls have to work 3 times as hard. Alright, you hear that, everyone? We can get another theater. But, my friend is set to get on an airplane bound for Los Angeles in 7 hours. You must meet in this very instant to sign the contract, or else he'll be out of the country for the next 2 months. Seriously? Where is he? Here's his address. Good luck, everyone. Come on, everyone, into the van. We're still in uniform, you know. We ain't got time. Let's go. No way. This is our opera. And so with that, the 7 girls of Starnova and myself crammed into the company van and took off into the night. Out of the figurative pan, into the fire. Ugh. This is just our life now. The bright, shining story of our days in the crazy idol industry. We knew what adventures awaited us. All I knew was that no matter what happens, Mika and I were going to face them together. The other credits. Fucking really? Four years later. Before we knew it, 4 years had passed since then. So, what exactly ended up happening after we lost our theater and got challenged by Kamijo to the Idol Grand Prix? Well, honestly so much that it could be an entirely separate part of its own separate story of its own. Let's just say that was only the beginning of the countless battles between Starnova and Quasar, a war which raged on to this very day. Even though most of the original members of Starnova had now graduated, new girls now filled our ranks. Today, the 12 members of Starnova were considered all-star idols and worked hard every day to compete with Quasar. Well, Aki's still around, bossing everyone around as our center, of course. Oh my god. Her hair's out of the twin tails and actually just free-flowing. Holy shit. Oi, ladies, you better work those abs. Quasar aren't gonna kneel over by itself, you know. You gotta work hard all day, work all night, work till you're puking. Work until you die! Okay, why couldn't we have gotten this version of Aki? Her body might have matured, but her shit-lolly personality has not changed one bit. Oh, Aki-chan, you're being mean to the girls again. It's literally unbelievable how little she's changed despite becoming taller. Even though they've all now moved on to other endeavors, the rest of the girls still came by the office from time to time to give the new generation pointers. And to keep a certain form of lolly from exploding. But those Quasar bitches beat us last year. We gotta regroup. We gotta train. We gotta... Alright. Calm your tits down. She's always like this now. Aki-chan, why don't you think about graduating soon too? After all, you've been an idol for over a decade now. No can do. Not unless I do it. I'm not giving up. Not until I become the #1 idol in the nation. Somehow I got the feeling that Aki was going to be one of those people who tried to stay an idol until they finally hit the big 30. Really, there was no cooling down that fire of hers. Yeah. What happened to the heroine of the story, you ask? Well... Mika walked out of the anime goods store, proudly bearing a boxed-up figurine half her size. Good, I think they finally released Sylvia Knight's song Heaven's Pistol Limited Edition Mark II. I had to pre-order the instant went on sale. The amazing reproduction of the cloak, the articulation of the Heaven's Piston, the incredible never-before-attempted laser sculpting of the facial features. As expected, the art of Japan has progressed once more. True, this can only be expected of Black Opera. You're drooling. As you can see, despite having graduated as an idol, her love for Akiba had not changed one bit since I met her that fateful day 5 years ago. Well, I guess something will change, though. Most importantly, she is now my official girlfriend. Alright, as Mika wasn't idle anymore, we could be more open about our relationship. As much as I enjoyed being her producer, being her boyfriend was even better. In fact, as I was walking alongside her, hauling an enormous figurine of Carl's Lightwind in my arms as well. Well, if my girlfriend was fine with it, then what was wrong with me buying anime figurines as well? After all, as a proud producer employed thanks to the power of Akihabara, I was merely doing my due diligence by participating in the people's rights. Fucking. So what's Mika up to now? After graduating from Starnova, she became a full-fledged actress. And this was her current project. Black Opera, the motion picture. And this wasn't one of those cheap late-night nudie shows either. This was finally the real deal. Thanks to the revenue Volantis Pictures had acquired from the television show, the production committee was finally able to put together enough funds to put Black Opera on the big screen as it was originally envisioned. Even though it took pain, sacrifice, and sweat to reach this point, our dream project was finally coming together. Who knew just how hard it was to make these productions come to life? It turned out that it took years of gathering money from selling goods, spin-off shows, manga sales, and advertisements to make just one high-budget production a reality. Oi, Missy, you ready for this? Indeed. Let us put together a show for the ages. Oh, and Sato finally managed to accomplish his dream of directing a major production as well. Seemed like someone of Volantis have finally recognized his decades of service to the company and promoted him to direct this major motion picture now. Even though it was not the samurai epic he had dreamed of making all those years ago, he was definitely one step closer to accomplishing his lifelong dream. Last but not least, I moved into a new apartment a while back too. Thanks to Starnova's popularity, this producer of humble origins finally managed to sign the lease to this new luxury apartment. Long gone were the bleak days of chasing roaches under the kitchen sink armed with bug spray in one hand and prayers in the other. A luxury apartment, a thriving idol unit, and a lovely actress girlfriend. You could say I'd finally made it as a producer. Speaking of girlfriend, I wonder where she went. She'd come in with me, but now she was nowhere to be seen. Mika? I heard a voice in the bedroom. Uh-oh. Come see me, master. Eh? Oh, I'm getting the feeling this is a light glare sensor because, well, I went to the bedroom and felt a sudden weight on me. Cat maid? Really? Okay. Nya. Mika! Unbeknownst to me, my former idol girlfriend had suddenly turned into a cat girl and was waiting to attack me in my bedroom. Coming this winter. What do you think of this, master? Does this kind of scenario make you fall in love with Nyan Nyan Mika all over again? With Nyan Nyan Mika? What? Okay. It looks like Masters, please, Nya. Okay, stop. And so, our happy, fun days went on. Even though Mika's days as an idol were over, this was just the beginning of our time together. But just because she graduated didn't mean she never appeared on stage either. In the fucking gothic Lolita costume. Our fans cheered as Mika and I introduced the newest generation of Starnova on our grand shining stage. Hi. Uh-huh. Oops. Damn it. Mika turned to face the 12 girls of Starnova. Hey. Sorry. There you go. The crowd cheered as Mika waved her hand goodbye. Oh, well, alright, there we go. Wow, okay, yeah, that was, that was a fun route. Now I just have to decide which direction am I going next. Oh, God.